Mr. Chair, good evening sa lahat. Alam niyo po, napakahirap magtanong sa isang former president na mahal ng maraming tao, pero kailangan po nating magtanong para sa kapakanan ng mga taong bayan at para mabigyan ng linaw ang mga isyo sa extrajudicial killing. Mr. President, Mr. Chair, kilala po ba ninyo si Mr. Jamie Guban o pamilyar po ba kayo sa pangalan niya at si Mr. Mark Taguba?
It does not ring a bell.
Hindi niyo po kilala si Mr. Jimmy Guban at si Mr. Taguba. Kasi po, according to Mr. Jimmy Guban at Mr. Mark Taguba, sangkot po si Davao Congressman Honorable Pulong Duterte at si Attorney Mans Carpio na inyong manugang at si Mr. Michael Yang na inyong Presidential Economic Advisor sa nahuling 1 billion worth of shabu sa magnetic lifters sa Port of Manila at sa smuggling ng mga metal cylinders na may lamang 6.4 billion na halaga ng shabu. Ngayon po, Mr. Chair, Mr. President, may alam po ba kayo sa insidenteng ito? O nabalitaan niyo po ba ito?
Wala po. But kung totoo yan nangyari, I would strongly suggest that yung anak ko at yung minention mo, that's my son-in-law,
Yes
to
po.
file a case, and I'm urging the prosecutors to do their best to file a case in court. That is the remedy. Unless patayin natin, but that is not anak ko. The best remedy is really to go public, expose them, and file the case in court, just like what they're doing now, so that they will be made answerable for their misdeeds in this planet.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. President. Ito po nga sinatanong ko po kanina ay according to Mr. Jimmy Guban and Mr. Mark Taguba. Next question po.
Yung iyo is according to two persons?
Ayon po kay Mr. Guban at ayon po kay Mr. Pulong Duterte, Mr. Jimmy Guban po,
Nandito ba si Guban?
wala po siya. Mr. Jimmy Guban po is a former Customs Intelligence Officer. At si Mr. Taguba is custom broker involved sa smuggling of shabu. Si Colonel Asierto po ay nasa Zoom. Pwede po mo natin siyang tanungin. Mr. Chair?
I'm sorry, Congressman Tevez, what was the question?
Pwede po ba nating tanungin si Colonel Asierto dahil po siya ay nasa Zoom regarding po rito sa mga tinatanong ko po kanina kay former President.
You can ask questions to Colonel Asierto. You have 10 minutes, Congressman Tevez.
Yeah, you know, the names of my son, and they must come here and testify in person. Huwag yung Zoom na Zoom. Hindi pwede yung Zoom na Zoom because that is not a standard of justice. Hindi pwede yung ganun. Ang pangalan ng anak ko, pati yung son-in-law ko, so I will object. Bakit tayo mag-zoom-zoom dito? Dalhin mo dito yung tao. Give the names of those persons to the committee so that they can subpoena the idiots, the other around, o dalhin mo dito, paupuin mo so that the committee members and the chairman can ask questions. And we can
Mr.
feed
President.
our questions with him so that
Mr. Chair,
Mr. President, with all due respect, when last Monday when we canceled the invitation supposedly for today's committee hearing, and then yesterday we decided that we proceed again, no, with this committee hearing. We have sent out, we were in a press conference, and I mentioned in the press conference that those who want to attend as our resource persons for today's committee hearing is welcome. And that is why several of our resource persons are here. Senator Leila de Lima, Father Flavio Villanueva, Senator Antonio Trillanes, and the others, no? And former Congressman Nery Colmenares is also present. It is because perhaps they heard that there was a invitation that we stated during the press conference. Now, ginagawa din po sa amin ang when we ask questions to our resource persons via Zoom, it is allowed, no, under our rules na they can be asked questions and they can also participate in a committee hearing. However, in this case of Colonel Acerto, para lang po to set the record straight, siya po ay wala po dito sa Pilipinas. Hindi po namin ma-locate kung nasaan po siya. But when we offered and invited them to join the committee hearing, he has signified his intention to join this committee hearing via Zoom. And since the rules allow that, Your Honors, Mr. President, pinayagan po namin. Yan po ang nakasaad sa rules ng Rules of Procedure Governing Inquiries in Aid of Legislation sa 19th Congress po. Just for the information of the former President. So, kaya po siguro nandiyan dyan yung kung nagtanong po si Congressman Bong Teves kung maaari po bang tanungin si Colonel Acerto. I don't know if he's still online. If he's still online, pwede niyo po siyang tanungin. Just for the information of the former President. Thank you. Please proceed, Congressman Teves.
may I ask to Colonel Acerto kung nandiyan pa?
Comsec, Secretariat, would you know if there's Colonel Acerto in the Zoom? Kung online ba? If Colonel Acerto, kayo po ba'y nandiyan?
Yes, sir. Dito po ako.
Sige po. Congressman Bong Teves, you have 8 more minutes na lang na iwan sa inyo.
Colonel Acerto, good evening.
Mr. Chair, you have to satisfy the requirements of the law or regulation. Tell us why you are not here. Are you sick? Are you half dead? Are you incapacitated? Because you will deprive the other parties participating in this hearing the right to answer
Okay.
or give questions.
Thank you for that suggestion, Mr. President. Yes, Colonel Acerto, bakit po kayo nag-online? Bakit po wala kayo dito physically present dito sa bulwagang ito?
Sorry po, hindi ko po maintindihan.
Bakit po?
Paano po yung audio?
Ulitin ko po, Colonel
Mr. Chairman.
Acerto. Pwede po bang malaman bakit wala po kayo dito physically dito sa bulwagang ito nang sa ganon ay kayo po'y makaharap dito sa committee hearing ng Quadcom? Pwede po bang malaman kung anong rason?
Ako po ay, Mr. Chairman, ako po ay nagtatanong dahil ako po ay pinapapatay ni dating Pangulong Duterte dahil sa ginawa kong report tungkol kay Michael Yang at Alan Lim.
Kung pinapatay kita, bakit buhay ka pa ngayon? Buka pala.
1 minute suspension.
Mr. Chairman,
1 minute suspension. 1 minute suspension. So I think things have cooled down. Hearing is now resumed.
Mr. Chairman, just a point of clarification, Mr. Chairman.
Congressman Paduano.
Mr. Chairman, the former president has been told by this representation twice that he should wait to be recognized by the chairman. And he keep on talking without being recognized by the chairman. So what's the pleasure of this committee and the chairman in regards to that?
Well, it's probably an oversight on my part, Your Honor. But, it's not very easy to manage a committee hearing like this since mainit po ang usapin. Kaya as much as possible, we are trying to cool things down, especially kapag tumataas na po ang temperatura. Kaya nga, if there were lapses on my part, I would like to ask for a consideration from my colleagues, especially my co-chairs, with respect to the rulings of this chair. So, ang akin lamang po, naitanong po kanina kung bakit nasa online o nasa Zoom, ako po'y as much as I can, I explained kung ano po yung basihan at ano po ang ating rules tungkol, ano po ating batayan tungkol dito. Kaya po nabanggit ko yan kanina. But if there are any rulings that you wish for the chair to make, please manifest. And I will try to consider whatever the requests of my colleagues. So, yun lang ang aking gustong isagot sa inyong katanungan, Congressman Paduano.
Mr. Chairman, again, this is just a manifestation. I just want to remind the former president that please do not answer queries or talk unless otherwise you are being recognized by the chairman. Please, let other resource person or members of the committee finish their statement or query. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you, Congressman Paduano.
Yes, sir.
I think-
I apologize.
Your apologies is well taken. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Please proceed, Congressman Teves. You only have 6 minutes.
Colonel Acierto, good evening. Ayon po kay Mr. Jamie Guban, kayong dalawa po, Colonel Acierto, ay naging biktima sa mafia ng Davao at based naman kay Mr. Taguba, sabi niya ay pinacilitate niya ang entry ng mga shabu shipment dahil sa influence at protection ng isang Davao group. May idea ka po ba rito, Colonel Acierto?
Pwede bang yung ating technical wala pong audio, paki-check naman po. Secretariat, can you please make sure that the audio is working?
Mr. Chair, may I question this anomaly of taking a testimony with video of a person on the basis of his story only. Dapat to dito, that person, if he has something to say against or for anybody, must be required to attend here and tell his story. Mahirap po yan because that is not a standard, a fair standard of justice. Solo nila. Pagkatapos, tapos ng istorya. So, his story becomes gospel truth. Oh, what about yung mga tao, tinatamaan niya na totoo o hindi? How can you now confront or ask question? How can you now redeem your name, your honor, if hayaan mo ng ganon
Mr.
na
Chair,
testimony? They
Sige
should
po,
be required to attend.
Mr. President, kanina po piniliwanag ko po kung ano po ang ating batayan at ating basihan sa pagpayag po natin na magkaroon po kami ng mga resource persons via Zoom, no? Tinanong po kanina ni Congressman Bong Tebes kung bakit nasa Zoom si Colonel Asierto, at tinanong ko rin po kung ano po yung at hindi pa ho yata siya nakakasagot do sa katanungang yon. I do understand, Mr. President, yung inyong punto, no? And I cannot not allow the resource person via Zoom to participate in this committee hearing because under our rules it is allowed. But I will guarantee you that whatever the resource persons via Zoom will make, this should be under oath, number one. And number two, we can dispute whatever claims he has or he will make before this committee, Mr. President.
How about the guy talking there kanina? Was he under oath?
Yes, Mr. President. He's been a constant resource person of the committee.
Yes, but
Mr.
he has made
Chairman,
other statements.
Mr. Chairman,
He
can I
has,
move for...
taken already
How
his
can
oath.
we-
Mr. Chairman, can I move for 1 minute recess?
1 minute suspension.
There are accusations made here. Deny ito.
We are on recess.
So, you